This is the Archetype series. As you can see behind me, we're standing in the Archetype Lab, which is underneath our office here in Vancouver, Canada. This is where we do all our innovation, prototyping, building one-offs. One of the things we really wanted to do with this lab is put out a product that can get to the end consumer, not only something that we're using to innovate and test here, we also wanted to put something out on the market. What that board is this one right here. It's the Archetype series. It's a powder-specific board. One of the unique features you'll notice right away is the split in the tail. It's unmistakable. It has two functions. The first function is that it allows the board to twist independently in the tail. That allows you to really get into tight trees and get out of trouble quickly, and especially in the steeps. The secondary function is to create less surface area on the tail. And what that does is it sinks the tail of the board. And the secondary function of that is it lifts the nose. Very effortless to ride. When you combine that with the setback side cut, the taper in the tail, meaning the tail is narrower than the nose, and the setback stance, that's setback 20 mils, and it makes a completely effortless ride. You don't have to lean back. You won't get that leg burn that we all hate so much. It's got a really big nose shovel, as you can see. It's really overly exaggerated. That really creates a lot of clearance in deep snow. What we got is a hover camber here for a camber profile. Camber from the tail to the front set of inserts, and then a reverse camber out to the nose contact point. This board comes in a 156 and a 159. You want to downsize on this board. It's very wide. It's very, very floaty in deep snow. You can ride this board with really big feet. If you have size 12 boots, you'll fit on this board, no problem. The construction of this board, we can't get into it too much because there's lots of top secret stuff in here that we've developed. But what we can tell you is that it's the most high-end materials that we can possibly get our hands on or develop here in the lab. One of the things you'll notice is we got a laser etched top sheet here. We want to keep it very minimalist. We didn't want to have a screen printing process or sublimation or anything like that. This is unique. By laser etching it, you can actually see little windows into the wood core, and you can see the carbon fiber stringers that are in this board. One of the most important things that we want to point out on this board, a little project that we're really proud of, is that this board has a seamless sidewall. The entire sidewall of the board is one piece. So usually snowboards, 99% of them out on the market, they'll have a sidewall that goes from the contact length to contact length, and then they'll have a nose and tail fill. Ours is completely seamless. It's completely bonded to the wood core. It really makes the board aesthetically much more pleasing, but also it'll reduce any kind of warranty-related concerns that come from overlapping sidewalls, things like that. So this is the Archetype series, powder-specific board, very lightweight. Definitely the board you want to take if you're ever going catboarding or sledding or getting in the helicopter.
So the Archetype series, our baby, made in the lab in Vancouver. Very, very special snowboard. The theme of it was kind of like dark, medieval, kind of witchcraft and magic and things like that. And originally it started off as a blackboard, but then we did up these prototypes and we're so hyped on kind of like the white style that now instead of having the Mordor all blackboard, we went with the Gandalf white, and we're really hyped on it. So this is all laser etched straight into the pre-cured tension glass. So when you actually look through these little windows, you're seeing the carbon stringers that are pre-tensioned into the glass. You're seeing a little bit of wood core. It's just really cool Ouija board kind of feeling graphic, and then of course on the base you have the same kind of Ouija board with spelling ENDVR with the lightning bolts. Just a really, really unique, interesting snowboard with a really cool minimalist graphic. Not all those who wander are lost, kind of speaking to the backcountry rider. So that's the Archetype series.